Habits that Empower a Narcissist Part 5. The final. Welcome back to the War Room for our final briefing. We have walked through the narcissist's daily life with a black light, exposing the hidden stains of their pathology in everything they do, from their morning rituals to their public performances, from their private obsessions to their disturbing habits in the dark. We have gathered so much evidence that the verdict is no longer in doubt. The person you are with is not just difficult, they are disordered. But there is one final sealed room in the haunted house of their life that we must break into. It is the room where they keep their deepest secrets, their most profound deceptions, and their most shameful habits. Today, we talk about their secret sexual life, and we will tackle the question that haunts so many survivors. The question whispered in confusion and pain: is it possible my narcissistic husband is secretly gay? For 28 years, I have had to hold the hands of survivors, mostly women, but men too, as they grapple with a level of betrayal so deep it shatters their entire understanding of their life. To find out that the intimacy you shared was not just a performance, but a performance designed to hide a fundamental truth about who they are. It is a unique and devastating form of psychological warfare. The confusion is immense. The self-doubt is crushing. I am here today to bring clarity, not judgment, to this incredibly painful and complex topic. We are not here to talk about sexuality. We are here to talk about deception. We are here to talk about the narcissist's ultimate habit, the habit of wearing a mask so complete, so all-encompassing, that it dictates who they pretend to love, who they pretend to marry, and the very identity they present to the world. Let's finish this. Part 5, The Secret Life and the Great Escape. The Secretive Sexual Habits of a Narcissist. Their sexuality is not about connection. It is about consumption and validation. We must start here. The narcissist's sexuality is fundamentally different from a healthy person's. For them, sex is rarely about mutual pleasure, intimacy, or emotional connection. It is about consumption, validation, and power. And this disordered drive leads to a host of disturbing secret habits. Habit 1. The obsession with pornography. Many narcissists have a deep compulsive addiction to pornography. Why? Because it offers them everything they crave with none of the demands of a real human relationship. It offers instant gratification. It offers endless novelty. And most importantly, it offers complete and total control. The people on the screen cannot talk back, have needs, or demand emotional intimacy. They are perfect, silent, disposable objects for consumption. This habit often escalates, requiring more and more extreme content to achieve the same empty high. Habit 2. The secret digital life. This is where they hunt. They will have secret accounts on dating apps, social media, and forums, often using fake names and pictures. They are not always looking to meet up. They are collecting supply. They are collecting contacts, sexting, and hoarding potential future sources like a dragon hoarding gold. The act of getting a stranger's validation, of being desired by someone new, is the entire point. It's a game of ego stroking that happens in the shadows. A wife has long suspected her husband's secret life, but has no proof. One night, he falls asleep with his laptop open, her hands trembling. She looks, and her world ends. She finds hidden folders, chat logs with dozens of people, secret email accounts. In therapy, she is numb with shock.
It wasn't just one person. Everyone. Men, women, I don't even know. It was like he was a completely different human being online. The things he said, the things he was looking for. It had nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with our life.
She looks up at me, her eyes filled with a pain that is deeper than simple betrayal.
He wasn't just cheating on me. It feels like our whole marriage, our whole life was a lie. Like I was just the cover story, the alibi.
She is exactly right. For many narcissists, their primary relationship is just that, a cover, a respectable facade that allows them to engage in their secret habits while still presenting a normal face to the world. And sometimes that cover is hiding their deepest secret of all. Now, let's talk about the most difficult question. The hidden signs your narcissistic husband might be gay, when the ultimate deception is their very identity. This is an incredibly sensitive topic, and I want to be very clear. This is not about sexuality. This is about deception. We are not talking about a person bravely coming to terms with their identity. We are talking about a narcissist who uses a heterosexual marriage as a social shield, a camouflage to hide who they really are, not out of fear, but out of a selfish need to maintain a perfect public image. Why would they do this? Because in some families, communities, or religious circles, being gay is seen as imperfect, and the narcissist cannot tolerate being seen as anything less than perfect. So they will use a loving, unsuspecting person, often a woman, as a prop. They will marry her, have children with her, and build an entire life with her. That is a complete and utter sham, all to protect their fragile ego and their public standing. It is perhaps the most cruel and devastatingly complete form of gaslighting that exists. The signs are subtle and often explained away. A profound lack of genuine emotional or physical intimacy, a noticeable disgust or discomfort with your body, an obsession with his own physical appearance that goes beyond simple vanity, a best friend of the same sex that he is suspiciously close to and emotionally enmeshed with, a secret life of cruising or anonymous encounters. A woman in counseling for years about her loveless marriage finally put the pieces together.
He never wanted to touch me. Not really. It always felt like a chore for him, a duty. He would always say he had a low drive, but then there was the obsession with the gym, with his male friends, the way he looked at other men, and the constant, cruel criticism of my body. It wasn't about me. It was about his own disgust with having to be with a woman at all.
She starts to cry, but not with sadness, with a strange, terrifying clarity.
The other women he cheated with weren't the real betrayal. The real betrayal was that he used my entire life, my love, my body, our children, as a costume. My entire marriage was a lie he wore to hide himself from the world.
If this is your story, please hear me. You did not miss the signs. You were lied to by an expert. You did not fail to make him love you. He was psychologically incapable of it. The devastation you feel is real. But the shame you carry is not yours. It belongs to the coward who used your heart as a hiding place. How to twist and turn the situation to your advantage. Your final move, taking back the narrative. We have seen it all. We have dissected their habits, public and private. We have stared into the heart of their darkness. And now what? You are armed with the comprehensive intelligence report on your enemy. It is time to use it to plan your great escape. They have spent years twisting situations to their advantage. Now, you will twist the situation to yours. Your advantage is knowledge. You are no longer confused. You are no longer wondering if you are crazy. You know exactly who and what you are dealing with. This knowledge is your shield. Their gaslighting can no longer penetrate it. Their manipulations are now transparent and pathetic. Your advantage is their predictability. You have their playbook. You know their moves before they do. When they start a fight, you know they need to discharge shame. When they hoover you, you know they are desperate for supply. Their predictability makes them manageable, not for a relationship, but for an exit strategy. You can now plan 2 steps ahead of them at all times. Your advantage is your silence. Your greatest power is to take all this knowledge you have and say nothing to them Do not confront them with your findings. Do not give them a final, dramatic speech. Why? Because giving them that information just teaches them how to be a better liar. It just teaches them what evidence they need to hide more carefully next time. Your silence, while you quietly plan your escape in the background, is your ultimate weapon. They will not see the end coming until the door is already closed, locked, and bolted behind you. A woman who finally left her secret-keeping husband told me,
For months, I played the part. I acted like the same dutiful, oblivious wife, but in secret, I was meeting with a lawyer. I was opening a new bank account. I was documenting everything. The day I served him with divorce papers, the look on his face, it wasn't sadness. It was pure, utter shock. The shock of a master chess player who had just been checkmated by someone he didn't even know was playing the game.
That is how you twist the situation. You use your knowledge not to fix them, but to free yourself. Today we have walked through the final, darkest rooms of their haunted house. We have exposed the secrets they thought would stay buried forever. Our forensic analysis is complete. The secret habits of the predator are no longer a secret. You have the complete file. You have seen the totality of the sickness. The most important question is no longer, who are they? The only question that matters now is, what will you do with this truth? This has been the longest and most intense series we have ever done. If you have stayed with me through all 5 parts, I honor your strength and your courage. My life's mission is to get this truth out of the therapy room and into the hands of the people who need it most. When you hit that join button or the thanks button, you become a publisher of this truth. You ensure that these survival guides stay available for every soul who needs to learn how to read the monster in their own home. If you are ready to use this intelligence to execute your own great escape, my practice is here to be your mission control. We are experts in strategic extraction. The number is in the description. Just use the final code for this series. I have the playbook. My team will know what it means. It means you are done gathering intelligence. It means you are ready to act. But for this final moment together, let's close the book. Take a deep final breath in. Imagine breathing in the crisp, clean air of your own impending freedom. Now, sigh them out. The entire sordid, pathetic, secret-filled story. Let it all go from your lungs with that powerful sound. Ha! One final time, breathe in your future and breathe out their entire pathetic history. Ha! That sound. That is the sound of the case being closed. The sound of a file being stamped. Irrelevant. The sound of you walking free. And remember, you can and you will heal. Just start today.